Hey, you go in without this, you're dead.
Yeah, just tell me when you can see it and then I'll show you. Alright, so you can see my character now? Alright, so you're gonna hear me 2 times because you got me in party chat and you got me in there. Alright, so then this is what you're doing when you're looking in your stuff. Alright, so on this screen that I'm looking at right now, in the upper left hand, like you can see where I'm flopping these up and down, it's above that is where you're going to see the number 272,964. That's the primary firepower. Below that is your firearms. See how mine says 7,018? So then my toughness is at 449, 731, but my stamina is at 5,839. That's because I'm not so worried about my heals because I'm running predatory, which is that tiger, on both of my guns there. If I get a kill, I get 35%. I get, hang on. I'll go into it and show you on the right hand side, right there where it says predatory. Killing a target regenerates 35% of my health over 20 seconds. So it's kind of like a self-healing thing, but I gotta kill it to get the heal. On this gun particularly, I got damage which is increased by 15% when I'm more than 30 meters away from a target. It's not the same as this one. You see what I'm saying? I've got responsive and predatory. This one is when damage is increased by 10% when I'm closer than 10 meters to the target. So this is when I'm right up on them. But again, I've got predatory, which is killing a target, regenerates 35% over 20 seconds. And then I got meticulous, which actually can help me keep bullets in my gun because it basically just does it. So when you're looking at your gear, and this is how I've got mine set up, we'll go down to the Nomad. Let me go ahead and make sure I got this saved. Alright, so we go down to the Nomad. And this is what I have as far as my Nomad goes. You see where I'm running 7,280 in firearms? It should pop up there. I don't know if you'll be a little bit behind and it should come up. But you'll see right there where it says my toughness is only 395, my stamina is at 5,230. So in between that little section right there, and then if I go ahead and go back to my overview, go down to my kneecaps, and now this is where you can see, like this stuff here, don't worry about this is all garbage. Alright, so this piece right here is the one that I'm looking at is my knee pads. You'll notice on my knee pads I've got them rolled, like in the middle there, you can see where it's rolled stamina. It's got the arrow pointing upward because it's rolled like that. I've got the critical hit damage stacked up to 9%. Shock resistance, blind, deaf resistance, and disorient resistance on there. But you see right there where it says Path of the Nomad, 6 out of 6 pieces. Alright, so I scroll down a little bit. This right here is where you get your set 2 bonus. Your 15% health on kill. When you have the third set, which is right here, which is the one with the little picture on there, that's your constant amount of heal. Like you're constantly getting healing back. Down here is where you get your 4th piece. Path of the Nomad. When receiving fatal damage, you are instead healed to full health. Can occur once every 4 minutes. When you get the 5th piece, like see I don't have the 5th piece. It says improved Nomad's resolve increases the amount of healing, which that's the healing that comes to your character. When you get the 6th piece like you have a 50% chance to have no cooldown, which means you just pop again. You see what I'm saying? And you get that shield. Basically, you're a tank. You're shielded. You're coming right back again. And so that's where then you look at your mods. See how I've got prototype mods and I've got stamina mods in there. Critical hit chance. And then I have a 6% first aid self-heal. You want those self heals in there because when you click that button, so like if I'm standing here and if I was outside, like here, I'm gonna show you this on the I'm gonna show this to you on the striker build, and I'll go outside here real quick.
Transmissions jammed. Proximity coverage only. Backup activated. System rebooted.
Let me find an enemy real quick.
Warning, entering dark zone.
Oh shit. I didn't know we were this close to a...
Warning, you are now leaving the safe area.
Somebody's right there. I don't know who it is, but they're right there. They've already left. I don't even think there's anything over there. Alright, so I'm hoping there's nobody here. Alright, so this is just me by myself. Alright, these guys are coming in. Alright, here we go. Alright, so the normal guy would be like, oh shit, right? Alright, well instead of doing that, see how quickly I stacked up? See how, now you look at the bottom of the screen, you see the 44, the 42. Look at my DPS on the start menu. Look at the DPS, it's at 355, 350, 346. It's counting backwards. But that's not my DPS. My DPS is way smaller than that. And I'm getting the health back because I'm getting the kills. Then I got this click heal. Brings me back up a little bit. Give her the shotgunner. I'll switch to this because I'm further away. This guy's over here running out trying to flank me. Getting in close again, so I switch. That dude's a beast with that shotgun. Stop, heal. There's another guy here, he's right there. I think it's that dude. That was Rocket Jack, that's that dude again. Do you see how that works though? Do you see how I stacked up? But that's that dude you were trying to kill. That dude would murder me. He just fired out. I don't know what he's doing. He keeps, I don't know, he keeps throwing up the, like he's going somewhere and he's getting something. Why in the fuck is he doing that? Every time he comes by me, he's always got something on his back. I don't understand. Oh, there he is.
You got a bird inbound on your position.
And see, he's waiting. He's gonna wait until 15 seconds. Damn.
Agent, I am inbound on your position.
He's using the house too. But so anyways, like I was saying, as far as being able to, you gotta gauge yourself, you gotta gauge your character, and you gotta watch the stuff that you're putting together. So like when you're sitting in here and you're going to your pieces of gear, you'll notice how like you've got them rolled stamina. Now you look at my stamina is not very high. It doesn't really need to be. It's all about the DPS. You know what I'm saying? All this crap down through here doesn't mean anything unless you've got it built right. So like when you're watching like Nothing But Skills and you're watching these guys play, all their stuff, like damn, I got all this in here. Alright, so you've got all this stuff up in here and you're looking at critical hit damage. I've got bleed resistance on my next piece. I've got it's rolled for firearms, it's got critical hit chance, SMG damage, and critical hit damage, but you're noticing how my critical hit chance and my critical damage is up. You know what I'm saying? You look at the last piece, my holster, critical hit chance is up there. You see it right there. And then I go back and I look at knee pads, well, you get critical hit damage. And then you look at my face mask, critical hit chance, blind and death resistance. You look at your chest. My chest piece has got exotic damage resilience, and then it's also got 16,519 health, which helps put health toward, which is, your health is actually your toughness. They call it health, but I don't know why they call it health. They should just call it toughness. But so then you got 56% ammo capacity on your chest. That way you're not having to worry so much about putting ammo capacity in your backpack. That way you can roll extra stats, because over here you can only roll certain stats. So you can roll ammo capacity, you can roll health, and you can roll your exotic damage resilience if it's not already on the piece of gear. But over here, like when you go to your backpack's literally, it's got the same thing. I could have taken bleed resistance and I could have put it on critical hit damage. This dude's gonna try to kill me. Oh, never mind, he just ran inside. Okay, he's not bugging nobody, so I ain't fucking with him. So again, like I said, and then when you get into your weapons, you want to make sure you're destructive, whatever, you know what I'm saying? As far as like putting it together for your Nomad is where you're literally gonna have to get the understanding of like getting the kill is what's gonna help you. Like not getting, like, see, like this thing here, this different stuff, you need to make sure you know how to get it out of there. See, like I make these decisions on the fly now because I know the shit that I need and what I don't need. This is just how in touch I am with it, with knowing where all the garbage is. If it ain't locked and if it ain't classified, it don't stay. And I get the div tech off of it all the time. That's where people are breaking that stuff down. But all day long you get crap like that. But I got DZ credits for it. That's why I did it. And then break this off. I mean, this is why I was saying if I was able to get inside your build, I could hurry up, I could make a difference in your character and get it all stacked. I did not mean to pick all this shit up earlier. I don't know where all this stuff came from, but it is definitely weighing me down. But that's how fast, I mean, I fly through my character, and I mean, I literally get it up. But you notice how, like, the last piece I have right here is at 973. So now that you're on the YouTube channel, I'm gonna do this for you.
Below street level.
Take it back, and it's better explained when we're out of here.
Attention, leaving Dark Zone.
It's easier to explain if I just take you to the source. Shit takes forever. I hate this. Yeah, like, I mean, this is the parts of the build, so it's, yeah, it gets deep. Alright, so recalibrating. You got your gun, you got your face mask, you got your chest, you got your backpack, your hands, your holster, and your knee pads. Okay, so this is on the gear set that you're wearing, so when you walk up, make sure you're on the right set of gear set. Like I said, you got loadouts and you've got different types. I can flip to these on any fly. So I've got my Alpha Bridge not completed. You can still see where I've got my Striker backpack still holding up there because I haven't found the other Alpha Bridge yet. But that Striker piece, it only looks like that because it's actually up here and it's finished up here, but it's not down here. So the Nomad, of course, all the pieces are there except for the two that I need for the chest. This is still an open slot because I haven't chose anything there yet. Predator, I'm still waiting on that last piece to get in there, but the piece I do have in there right now is holding me pretty steady. The resistance is actually not bad. I mean, it's my Fire Crest, and it does hit pretty heavy, but you're going to notice how I'm 9,799 in my electronics. So when I drop a turret, people know it. I mean, it's bad. I do more damage. Like if you read up on my character, it'll tell you straight up. It says it right here in the 6-piece. Once you get down, or not in the 6-piece, but it goes, I think it's, is it the 4th piece? Yeah, there it is right there. It says for the 4th piece, it says my weapon damage is increased by 15% against burning targets. So of course, what's the first thing you would do is if you found out that you do more damage against a burning target, the very first thing you should think to do is well, there is a stat that is called intense. Intense is located right there. You see where the guy looks like he's snapping his finger? Right there. Looks like he's snapping his finger and there's a flame. That's called intense. The first bullet of every magazine, when I reload, every time I put a new fresh magazine in there, I have a 25% chance that the first bullet's going to put fire status on the character that I'm shooting at, which is going to cause him to burn. It's going to instantly cause him to go into flames. Not to mention, then I'm going to have a flame turret out there. So I have 2 chances of getting something burning or something burning going, even if I'm not looking at something that is burning. I can cause something to burn just by shooting at it. So basically I have that, and then on this one here, like the other reason why the other thing is not active is because I don't care about dominant. Dominant is not something that I needed, but talented. Killing a target with this weapon increases the skill power by 15% for 20 seconds. Skill does not stack. Killing a new target changes that. Doing that causes my skill power to go up. My skill power is already at 306,243. It causes that to go up, makes that turret a little more effective. So, and then of course the pistol, I don't ever really care too much about the pistol because I never bring up my sidearm in the first place. I don't even think I've ever shot anybody and killed them with my sidearm. I mean, I probably shot at people with it, but I don't think I've ever really got kills with it unless it's like the sawed-off shotgun. But so, like I said, these builds, they're all specific, and I've spent a lot of time having to learn on each one of them. But the Predator is the one that I spend an indubitable amount of time with because it's like literally like it's the only one I've got to go to for the 6-piece. So, getting back to what I was trying to tell you here. As far as recalibration. So when you recalibrate,
Alert. An agent is now leaving your team.
Let's just say that you wanted to recalibrate your face piece. Alright, well this is the last piece that I was wearing. It's actually this one right here. Alright, so you see how I've got it rolled stamina and critical hit chance there? Okay, so I had to roll for that, but you don't have to roll for it if it's already there. Because as soon as you come over to optimize, I could take my face piece, and I've got 156 right now in whatchamacallit, but as soon as I optimize this, it's going to cause that piece of gear, like see at the top up there, and I'll wait a second because I know it's lagging, it's not going to be super fast. You probably aren't seeing what I'm seeing right now. But when it says on the side, when I'm at the optimization table, you'll see where it says 289, the gear score in the upper right hand corner. Okay, that's because that gear is going to go over 289. It's going to be like 290 something by the time I get done with it, because you're going to notice the stamina has 2 bars that can still go upward with that green arrow. That little green arrow won't go away until you have all those little green stacks. You see the green stacks below it on the critical hit chance and critical blind, or I'm sorry, the blind def resistance. You see the green lines going, the flat ones? That means it's full. Okay, so the 1322 in the center there, this is not full. It still has an arrow pointing upward, meaning that they can still go up. So I've still got 2 sections I can go up on this, right? The gear score is not going to max out until that is full. So I'm going to be over 290 something when I do that. So I'm actually looking to do this. I think it's on my holster. Yeah, because you'll notice where I'm at 903 armor. And this needs to go up because it's got my firearms and stuff on it. So I need to do this one. Or I'm sorry, this is my correct holster right here. 973, but look at the gear score. It's a 292. See what I'm saying? So I do want to do my holster because it's going to bring up my thing. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Because I've got 156, so I can go ahead and do this. I could do this 3 times, I believe. So we'll go ahead and do this one. My gear score is now 294. My armor went to 9,088. And my health, or my stamina, went to 1,363. And I still got 1 bar left there. I still got 1 more bar to go on my armor. And I still have my gear score to go up to past 294. Okay, so if I want to back off of this instead of going to that same piece, now I've still got 106 left to go. I can go to another piece. So let's say I wanted to go to my backpack. And let's see if it's not completed. So I can still get my backpack to be completed. I can have it fully optimized. Or I can go ahead and go to my chest, which would be this one right here, and it's not completed. It's at 1,080 something. My stamina is not even anywhere near being done. I could literally cause myself to go up with this. It's gonna help out. It's gonna help out tremendously. So at this point, I'm looking around for what I need to do. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and do this piece too. But I'm thinking I'm gonna go into the I just did that one. What are my knee pads at? Yeah, I'm gonna do my knee pads. They're at 283. So I could optimize this. Now I'm at 285. Armor went to 1,525, but it's not even done yet, and I'm still doing my disorient resistance. I'm at 1,384 in my firearms now. So when I look back at the stats, I wasn't hitting really all that hard with my weapons, but if you look at them now I'm hitting 20.3k, and now I'm hitting 19.3k with this G36 and I wasn't hitting that to begin with. You see what I'm saying? So when you optimize, this stuff goes up. Like, all this stuff comes up. And I mean, I got 1 more time to go here. So I might as well go ahead and I'm thinking about just doing the backpack. And that'll be the last one I can do. Actually, wait a minute, now I'm not gonna do the backpack, hold on. Let's see what the hands are at. Let's go ahead and close these out. And they're still not fully optimized. I still have more firearms to put into it. It will literally go, classified gear goes until 1401. But the gear score is tapped out at 293. So now I can look at this. And I went from 7,018 to 7,032 in the firearms. So that's going to be a little different. Now this is another thing you'll need to know as far as being able to learn this. But as far as being able to go through and recalibrating your weapons, like let's say that I had a fresh weapon straight off the truck, just got it, it's the pack a hand. You're going to notice on this that I have 2 talents right there to the right that can be rolled, destructive and predatory. If I wanted to roll this, I have a choice to make. Do I want to roll destructive or do I want to roll predatory off? Well, this is a gun I'm probably going to use at this, so I probably don't want to roll either one of them off. But if I did, I got choices in between ferocious, deadly, fierce, self-preserved, unforgiving, prepared, swift. And knowing what each one of these is on the right-hand side is what gives you the cutting edge of knowing what you want your weapon to do. You know what I'm saying? Because literally, like the showstopper, I have 2 places right here that I can roll off of. I haven't rolled this one either. It's brand new. I just got it. It's hitting 73.7k. But I can have ferocious, destructive, responsive, deadly, all that stuff on there. And I've already got fierce, and I've already got self-preserved. Critical hits is good, and fierce. Okay, fierce is critical hit chance is increased by 5% when using this weapon. Well, this is what you do. When you put the weapon on your character, so let's say that I wanted to go ahead and I wanted to use this weapon as a secondary. So I'm going to pick it up, and it's brand new. It's never been rolled. Alright, so when I look at it and I scroll down, I'm noticing self-preserve is active, but talent fierce is not. Fierce is not active because I do not have 3,832 in my electronics. If you look up top there where it says skill power and then electronics, I've only got 2,961. So what do we do there? Well, we roll that. We roll that talent out for something that does work with this gun, that will work with this build, so that I can use this shotgun for this build. That's what you do it for. So you would change it. So if I was to, since I'm rolling striker, I have to think to myself, okay, well, if I'm getting damage, I'm getting healed with every critical hit that I hit with this gun is going to cause me to get 3% of the damage dealt. It's going to cause that to pop into a heal, and instead of me just getting damage, I'm just getting heals with it as I go. So instead of rolling it, you know what I'm saying, do I want to use it on this one when I've already got this one? Because this is my showstopper right here. That's the showstopper that I use. You're going to see deadly and you're going to see predatory. This is what I would want to roll for it. All active rolls, everything is working, and then this is why.
Don't be shy.
This was the reason why they told you needed to have all of these at 100%. Your medical wing, your tech wing, and your security wing, everything needed to be leveled up and at 100. Because this is why. You go down here. I don't know if you've got this one or not. Do you have this at your place? So you got this, you got the little shooting range and all that? Okay. So when you're at the shooting range, this is close range. This is medium range.
Now entering a safe area.
That back there is long range.
Warning, now leaving the safe area.
So if I'm at short range, I'm hitting 20,000. Now, if you look at the white numbers, watch the white number, 20,546, right? If you click on the gun and you go down to it, it says I'm doing 20,000.3K. So that is 20,000 because it's 20.3 and the K stands for thousand. So you're already hitting 20.3 thousand. All right, so that's what it says. So when I'm hitting there, but that's my critical right there that you're seeing, the yellow number's critical. But you see how many times, there it is, 20,524. I have a small buff in there causing it to go just above 20,000, 20.3. So that small buff is creating me, but you see how I keep critical? Look at that. Like every other bullet's critical. But you see the numbers starting to climb? Now I'm at 49,000. And you see the stacks down in the bottom left-hand corner right there underneath of my things, counting down from 34 to 32, 30. It goes down. If I stack that, look at the damage now. I'm at 100%. I'm hitting 65,000 per bullet. That's my damage. Now if I come over here, you can see it even better. See where the stacks are just going up? 72,000. This is at close range. Now I'm getting the buff because this gun has responsive on it. See how it has that little shark on it? That's responsive. Damage is increased by 10% when closer than 10 meters to the target. So that's why right now this would be closer than 10 meters. So let's see what happens when I go to 100. I'm hitting around 72,000 at close range. Headshots are different. When you go to the head, I'm hitting 96,400 and 45,000 to the head. And that's at a full 100 stacks. Now with the shotgun, this is the funny thing. See how I took my stacks all the way back down just by missing? Now I have no stacks. Now watch this shit. Watch how fast my stacks come back at the very bottom of this, right there underneath my grenades. Watch this shit. You see how fast that shit was? That shit came up quick. But look at the damage. 35k, 19,000. It's a bunch. I hit you in the head. This shit's almost 50,000. But like I said, that's how you beef your character. Now see, this is not the weapon that I use. This is actually the weapon that I use when I'm running around, and it's because I've got it set to where at 30k, at least 30 meters away, I'm doing 66, but my damage is increased when I'm way back here. See, at 66,000 versus 65,000. It climbs. My headshots, those are abnormally small. Reason being is because if you look at the damage. Look at the damage on the bullet though. Look at the bullet damage. Look at that, 503,000. Counting backwards. Per shot, it says I'm doing 36.3k damage. Now watch what happens when I do this. No stacks, right? We have no stacks. Now you remember how I had 36 point something thousand K per shot on the DMG? Now when you look at my gun, it's back down to 19.3. That's how high it jumps up. I'm back to 20.3k. 19.3. So now watch the difference. Okay, you see the 19.3 on the right hand side? Now watch. This is just showing you. I'm just showing you how the damage goes up. Now that's per one bullet. With the G36. Per one bullet was, what was it again? 19.3? I think that's what it said. Yeah, 19.3k. Alright, so let's get those stacks built up. Now let's hit the start button. Let's go look and see what we're hitting per shot. 37.5k for one bullet. That's 37,000 damage for one bullet. That's why the striker is so beast. Because we can build the damage up. When we start hitting you, we start building the damage up. The trick is to get the primary firepower, you want to get that over 500,000. And the only way to do that is to get your firearms built upward. So I would need like 9k, and I could be hitting almost 1 mil damage to the head. And body shots, I mean, you're just tearing shit down in the street. I mean, from back here, just like mellow shots. I mean, and then a headshot from here. I mean, it's pretty deep. that's how that works, and then you'll see what I'm talking about when I was talking to you about all the you were talking about exotics. This is my stash. Starts off with the Damascus. I got House, Golden, got the Hilder, the Big Alejandro, Devil, Tommy Gun, Urban, Pakahan, Historian, Golden Rhino, the EIR again, Tommy Gun again, Liberator, Showstopper. I got that several times. Hungry Hog, Medved, hate this gun. It's garbage. Don't ever use it. Thompson, love it. It's a nice little up close and personal weapon. Tommy Gun, same deal. Showstopper again, Alejandro. I've got all kinds of damn. I mean, look at all these fucking things. The fucking Bullfrog, haven't even rolled it yet. Just got it not too long ago. Haven't even used it. Came to me with Vicious and Uncomplicated on it. I got the Midas, which is the little gold gun. Bullfrog, Medved, EIR. And then it gets down into the regular stuff. But then you start seeing all the damn Reclaimer and everything that I've got. And I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, this is all the stuff that I don't need. The stuff I do need, I'm not getting. You know what I'm saying? It sucks. Like, I get all this stuff, but I don't get what I need. Because like I said, when you look at my loadouts, I've already got the gear on. I got 101 slots taken up in my stuff, but that's all because I got garbage on me. But there is a lot you can learn. There is so much you can learn from watching someone like Nothing But Skills. And I am pushing his video in this video. I'm pushing it. Nothing But Skills has got some serious talent, especially when it comes to building builds. I mean, it's where I learned how to do my stuff at. And everybody says it, you need to build it the way, makes it comfortable for you. But you also got to think, well, there's people out there that aren't building it just comfortable for themselves. They're building it to be OP. The only way you're going to get to being OP is by making sure that your stats don't match up against somebody else's. They exceed someone else's. And so that's the other thing. So, like, during this video, like, with you watching this and everything like that, just keep in mind, you know what I'm saying, that, I mean, it's one of those things. It can be detrimental to your health. But it's literally got to do with just what you want to do. And you got your Nomad built up to where, I mean, you can take some hits, but you got to be able to dish them out. And then, the whole shouting out to Marco Style. Alright, so yeah, that dude knows what he's doing as well. That dude's soloing Nomads with a striker. Like, there's no fucking way I'm doing that. You know what I'm saying? There is no way I'm doing that much damage and running around like that dude with that Nomad, that solo Nomad video he's got out. So look those builds up, man, and then just keep building. And like I said, I'll be back in tomorrow once I get off this dentist rip. And I mean, we're in here all the time grinding, dude. You are more than welcome to come and grind with me anytime. And anytime I see you on, the same thing to you, I'll jump in with you. If I see you on, you're running around, I'll try to hop in there and see what you're doing at the time. And I hate getting off here tonight, man, but I gotta kill this shit. I gotta go ahead and try to get me some sleep, because I gotta lay in a damn dentist chair and get my shit grinded on tomorrow. So... But alright, man, I'm gonna get on out of here.
Watch yourself.